Right, what are we going to talk about?
So I think pilot episode, I think talk about who we are, who the fuck are we? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
It's your revival.
Yeah.
Well, what it means, the two things. Firstly, it could mean anything to anyone, couldn't it? So it's a very personal thing.
What does it mean to you, mate?
It's your revival, for me, is about feeling good, looking good, and protecting myself into older life, because I don't know if you've noticed, I am getting older. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
want to
when I
look after
first met you, I
myself.
thought, old as fuck, but yeah. It's a year
You
on.
didn't.
It's a year on, mate, so you got a year older.
I know, I'm even older. What about you? What's your revival?
So I made that up, FYI. But
Oh no.
So when I made that up, it was part of an advertising campaign, which didn't generalise somebody or the topic. It was just an open thing. So it was like when people talk about the gym. So for anybody who doesn't know, I own a gym called Revival Fitness.
Nice plug.
Yeah. Stourbridge Low High Street, currently only $19.99 a month, 20% off.
I thought that had finished now.
Yeah, but because that gym's not open yet, I'm going to keep going
Okay.
until said gym opens.
Yeah.
Might as well get as many as we can. Anyway, so I thought on the new advertising campaign, it would be about just in general, the gym can be for anything. It doesn't have to be gaining muscle, losing weight, the typical things that people think you go to the gym for. My idea was it's your revival could be coming over a gambling addiction or an alcohol addiction or just any addiction. Maybe you're going for something at work and you're getting a promotion. I don't know, you've turned your life around some way, you've got into a great new relationship or anything. You might be coming to the gym for those reasons rather than just looking good or getting big or losing weight.
Or you want to use it to help you achieve that new thing.
100%, yeah. So we spoke about it earlier. I always think you perform better. And when we talked about interviewing people, I would be more responsive to somebody who I thought looked after themselves over somebody that didn't. Not that they'd probably get better work out of any of them, they're probably both great, but in my head I would go, well, if you look after yourself, you are going to perform better in general. So yeah, It's Your Revival to me was just an open, this gym is open to everybody, no matter what your goal or revival would be. So yeah. And for me, that's changed. So when I first started training, which was 2009, 2008, 2007, around those times, I just wanted, I'm going to get shredded. I want to go on holiday. I want to have six-pack, everything. Now I couldn't give a shit about that at all. I just want to stay fit. How long can I have sex for? Impressively. Do you know what I mean? And
How long is that?
I like a good 20 minutes. If I can get a good solid 20 minutes. I am a daily sex guy though.
Yeah.
You got to think. If you're doing daily sex, you don't want 2 hours worth of sex. Fuck that. Every day. That's insane. Do you know what I mean? Your dick would fall off.
No, I thought 20 minutes, that's quite a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I'm good at 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I suppose daily, you're building up endurance as well, aren't you? So you
100%.
would be expected to be able to do it for longer, wouldn't you?
I love the way this podcast's gone already. It's right up my street, this is. If this was a porn podcast, I'd be fucking brilliant at it.
You would be,
I'd be brilliant. But yeah, you build up a very good endurance, yeah. There's a good tip for the men out there. If you want to last longer, do it more often. There you go. That's it, mate. That's the key. So yeah, stuff like that. I just want to be healthier and fitter, and I want to live as long as I can. So I'm an entrepreneur. I've got loads of businesses. You can't do those things if you're dead. So do you know what I mean?
We can't do anything if you're dead, really.
So and those things are important to me. So whatever I can do to make sure I last as long as possible on this planet, which hopefully that's 100 years. Then boom. So be it. Do you know what I mean?
So I think in terms of the It's Your Revival podcast,
yes.
I guess for me, the aim is to help people on their revival journey.
Yes.
With education, education, motivation.
Yes.
Yeah. And we do talk about educate, motivate, elevate.
Yes.
Our three things for Revive It.
Yes. And like I say, it can be so open, so it doesn't really matter. If somebody brings a question in, it doesn't really matter where it comes from. It doesn't have to be necessarily fitness related. It's open, so it's better freedom. Love a bit of freedom, mate. Do you know what I mean? That's what I love. Just, no barriers. Bang.
Yeah.
Done.
And what about the Revive It name?
So again, I'll ask you. That was kind of your idea, so go for it.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's a mixture of the word revival and fitness. So revive it, but also it feels like it's got an action to it. So it's your revival, but revive it, own it. You're responsible for it. Make it happen.
And that'll be where the app comes into play. So if you sign up to the app, it's going down that revival sort of process.
Yeah.
And you're reviving it, whatever it is you want to revive, fitness, whatever, you're going to hear that. Whatever that goal is, great, we can help you with that.
Yeah.
Is the key. Yeah, love it.
Cool, okay. So can we stick on the name front? Because I did prepare some, which is stolen from not one but two podcasts.
Love it.
The idea of you could be, it's just a bit of fun. So you could be Martin, or you could be one of these three other people that I've prepared for you with some slight assistance.
I'm going to predict now, I'm just going to stick with being Martin, but we'll go with it.
But you
Go
might
on.
really like one of these.
I might love these, let's go.
Okay, the first one is Marvin Burger House.
Fucking Marvin.
Well, it's very
Marvin.
close. It's very close to your existing name.
Oh, okay, all right.
Marvin Burger House is the undisputed aristocrat of the fast food world.
I am pretty much that as well, around Stourbridge.
Peddling gourmet burgers.
A connoisseur of street food, I'd like to say.
Well, this guy has got a food truck with velvet curtains and chandeliers. Do you think that'll be you?
No.
Clad in a bow tie and a chef's hat.
So for those that don't know, I also run pubs and the food side of that, which is street food. Do I look at that camera? Don't I?
Yeah.
If I'm going to look at one. Boom.
Yeah, then look at that one.
I'm all right with organising stuff like that,
Yeah.
but I can't cook to that level, so no, that wouldn't be me. No.
Okay. The next one is Prince Milo Rivercastle. He's the grumpy gem of the Disney kingdom.
Yeah.
Infamous for his disdain for people and the horror of small talk.
Oh, that's me, mate. Yeah, that's me.
Dubbed the Silent Prince, Milo's castle is rigged with secret passageways designed specifically for dodging social gatherings and escaping tedious state dinners.
That's me.
You like the sound of Milo?
I am Milo, yeah. That is definitely me. Do you want me to explain why?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
fucking hate small talk. I once was going to call a podcast, it's not small talk, just so it's the opposite. I hate it.
I hate
I
small talk
can't
as
stand
well.
it. I just think, just avoid it completely.
By not speaking.
Yeah, just say hello and crack on. Do you know what I mean? Day complete, or convo complete. Yeah, so that's my thing. And even the gym that I'm at, bearing in mind I'm surrounded by people all fucking day. So you would think I would love to be around people. And it's not the hate of the people, I just get anxious in large groups. I don't like it. Do you know what I mean? I don't like to be in that kind of, I just feel a bit meh, you know what I mean? So I was in Philly the other week and we had to wait for a pizza. We had to queue for a pizza for half an hour and then wait for an hour. It was that busy and it was fucking amazing. But it was called Angelo's in Philadelphia. And so my mate was my mate's quite happy to go to a bar. That's just, it's not, I'm gonna say his thing, but he's definitely more used to it than I am. I ain't been to a bar in absolutely years. I think it's, I don't drink, so I haven't drank since 2016, I think it is. Like the end of 2016. So I haven't been to a bar for years. So to me, I was like, oh, fuck, we've got to wait in a bar. But then when I got in there, it was dead. It was just me and him playing pool. I was sound. So, but if that would have been full, I think more me. I'm quite good at pool. And table tennis, I'm quite good at. I'm quite good at that. But if that would have been full of people, it would have been my worst nightmare. I'd have hated it. And those people wouldn't have spoke to us, but I'd have just been like, I can't be in here. It's just not, I don't like crowds.
I don't mind crowds of people that I don't know. I'm quite comfortable with that. But then...
It's the isolation bit of it, I think. If I'm on the street and there's people there, I'm okay with that. It's like, if I was in this room and there was 6 or 7 people, I'd do it, but I'd be really uncomfortable. I'd be like, it's not for me, man. No. I'm really comfortable with myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? My own company is great. Do you know what I mean?
I am very similar in that
Yeah.
regard. I'm very comfortable being by myself. And I also, although I'm fine in crowds, I do prefer small numbers of people.
Yeah.
Because I find that I sort of lose myself a bit if I'm in a big group of people. I find that more difficult than just being
Yeah.
in a small group and having like a really good like one-on-one conversation.
Yes.
Well, we were on the subject of names.
disdain,
There's one
yes.
more.
Go on.
And this is my personal favourite. I feel
You
a
think,
bit
what
like
you
a
think this
newsreader
matches
like
me
this.
the most?
I think I just find the name hilarious.
Oh, okay, cool.
Muscle Fountain.
Nice.
Affectionately known as Muscles by those who endure his company, he considers himself the ultimate ladies' man and gym aficionado. Muscles, whose real name was once Mortimer Puddleby, I don't know where that came from, adopted his new moniker after a dubious incident involving a broken water cooler and an impromptu display of his biceps at the local gym. He then decided that Muscle Fountain better represented his overflowing charm and physique.
Yeah, but I'm definitely not a ladies' man.
Okay.
If I was single as of today, I would be fucked because I would not know.
Well,
I'd be one of those guys. I'd be at a bar. One, I'd be at a bar which I'm uncomfortable with, so I'd be sweating.
You wouldn't want to talk to anyone.
No, and I'd be like that guy, just trying to play it cool. You know, like Trigger on Only Fools and Horses.
Yes.
No, Del, and then he falls. I wouldn't fall, but I'd be that kind of play it cool. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd just be like, it'd be terrible. I'd look like what I am, a 36-year-old bloke trying to pull somebody. I'd be awful. So, yeah, no. So, thank God I got out of that game.
Well, maybe next time you can come up with some names for me.
Yeah, okay. I'd be terrible at this, but yeah, we'll try. We'll try and do that, yeah.
Yeah, right. So also, we're planning to have a regular feature on this podcast called The Muscle Mailing.
Yeah, that name might change, just FYI. But
well,
at the minute, it's
really
called,
like it.
Well, I know you do.
You know, maybe people can suggest a new name for it.
The Muscle
But
Mailing.
essentially, this is where people are going to write in, maybe not the traditional way with a stamp, but you could drop us a DM on social media at Revive It App.
Yes.
With your gym problems, and
Yes.
they could be any type of problem. So it could be, I just don't know how to get the most out of my workout. So it could be something like that, or it could be something a bit more different, such as the question that I've been asked, which I'm going to put to you.
I'm hoping they're a bit more interesting.
We're not fussy. So my question to you is that somebody has asked me.
Cool.
They've been going to the gym for a while, in a long-term relationship.
Nice.
And they've got themselves looking really great, really happy, almost like a new person.
Love it.
But the other half has been somewhat left behind
Okay.
and, let's say, let themselves go.
Ooh.
So what would you do in that situation? You're the person that's been going to the gym, started taking care of yourself, looking really good.
Yeah.
But your other half is at home eating pizza, drinking beer.
I'd fucking leave, mate. Time for an upgrade. I'll be like, see you later. Do you know what I mean? You are not progressing with my life, so you've got to go. You know. You know what's funny? That's my actual answer as well.
I know, it is your answer.
Right, seriously.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the person is bothered by this, hence why they've wrote in to, you know, say what to do.
Yeah, they put it in the post box, yeah.
So I would talk to said partner, try then get them to come with you to the gym or do some kind of exercise, maybe eat similar to what you're eating because your diet's going to have changed because you've got yourself into shape, and the only way you can lose weight is if you drop your macro or your calories. So that's obviously happened. So I would try and get some kind of replication on the other side.
Any other questions from the muscle mailing?
Yeah, so I've got one.
Yeah.
My question was, which is it's quite a simple answer in my opinion, but I'm going to put it to you.
Go on then.
So this said person has said they've been eating 1,200 calories, but it was...
That's not very many, is it?
No, not at all. That's not. If it was 2,000 calories, I'd say I'd give you a bit more detail. But 1,200 calories a day, not losing any weight, quite a bigger person. So not fat, but not not crazy overweight, but still on the bigger end of the scale, should we say? Not a fat cunt. See, I'm going to say that. That's my favourite word. Not a fat cunt, just on the bigger end. Slightly fat, you know. So there's weight to lose.
Okay.
1,200 calories a day, not losing weight. Why not, Sal?
Can't possibly be only eating 1,200 calories. Nobody can not be losing weight at 1,200 calories, can they? So there's obviously an issue somewhere with them not accurately counting what they're eating.
Yeah, you're not recording it properly.
That's you're not putting in certain things because you don't think they count, or you think, oh, that's just a one-off, I don't have that every day, but actually you are having it more than you think.
Yeah. I always find the top 2 reasons when someone comes to me and says they're doing this amount of calories, and it happens a lot. And it's the top 2 reasons are, 1, okay, let's assume you are eating 1,200 calories. Let's just give you the benefit of the doubt, right? For 4 days a week, right? And then your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, your top tier days for most people, you're eating a fuckload more, right? And you're over then consuming. Or at least it's keeping you at maintenance. So you're not going to lose weight at maintenance. And to get to maintenance from a deficit isn't the hardest thing in the world. So it's not that many more calories to eat in terms of the object of the thing that you're eating, because normally on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're eating higher calorific items. So there's that. So my advice to that is, if that's the case, is you start from the weekend and you work backwards. So you would start recording your calories down on a Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So there's your overload. And then whatever you've got left is you divide that by the other 4 days. And then you'll be shocked to see that it's probably only about 400 calories a day, mate, because you've killed it on the weekend. So that's a nice way of identifying, as long as you're recording it down. Number 2 is you're not recording it down properly. So what a lot of people will do is maybe again, this is me being generous and giving the benefit of the doubt. You may have done that for 2 weeks, maybe a week. You've recorded down, used MyFitnessPal. And then you go, this is annoying. I know what I'm doing now. I don't need to do that. So when you have a bit of cheese on your sandwich, or you do this, put a bit of avocado here, it's all healthy stuff, you know, a bit of nuts here, things
Finish
like that.
the kids' tea instead of putting it in the bin.
You don't record that down, you know, maybe you don't have a 0-calorie drink, you have something else. And then you just try and guess where you are. And I have been recording calories fucking years. Before MyFitnessPal came out, I invented MyFitnessPal, by the way. Me and a mate in my old work, we used to write down our macros, and we were like, imagine if there was an app where you could record down all the foods that you eat. So we spent 6 months of our life on an Excel spreadsheet recording down Tesco ham, protein, carbs and fats, calories. And we had this massive list. Now, if we had the brains, we'd have converted that into an app and it would have all been ready and ready to go.
When I started training with you, though, do you remember there was an app, and it was that one, MyFitnessPal, but still I used a notepad and pen for a good few months.
Old school, mate. Old school. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And any way's good, as long as you're accurately recording them down. But the problem is people then, they guess. So I do it sometimes. If I have milk in my protein shake, I'll put it in a tub, in a shaker thing, and I go, that's about 300 mil. Do you know what I mean? It ain't, you know, but I just know I've got the room. So the amount I work out every day, train every day, I'm very active. My calorie deficit is still very high compared to somebody else's. So I know I've got the room. So I know if I'm adequately around about 2,000 calories, I've got another 600 calories to play with. So whether I'm here or there, it doesn't really matter for me. I'll still drop the weight. And I eat, as I run street food, I eat a lot of street food. So my little deficit that I create throughout the week, I can then add on to my weekends. But even I do it. So if I'm doing it, a lot of people will be doing that. And those people aren't very experienced in that field of recording down calories. So they end up just putting random amounts of food in. Oh, I had half an avocado, which is probably 3/4 of an avocado. And those little things add up over time. And then, like I say, you might not be gaining weight, but you're at maintenance, and maintenance isn't going to cause a weight loss reduction. It's not going to cause any weight loss at all. So it's either doing your calories right 4 or 5 days a week and then fucking it up at the weekends, or 9 times out of 10, you're just not adequately recording down what you're eating.
So be honest with yourself.
I'll give you a story. So I used to train a lady, I won't say her name. I gave her calories, and she didn't drop a fucking ounce. Didn't drop anything for fucking weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And she was adamant she was recording down calories. Adamant. And it was only lucky, we had a conversation once her husband came to the gym as well. It was only lucky that at the time we were having this back and forth, you're not going, yes I am, no you're not. And I know they're not, because they're not losing any weight. After this back and forth, her husband came over and went, are you talking about the calories? Yeah, but did you tell him about that pack of biscuits you ate last night? A whole fucking pack of biscuits, do you know what I mean?
Well, that is a lot.
It's about 1,000 calories, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it will
so,
be.
I didn't know what biscuits it was.
I've looked.
Yeah.
A ginger nut's about 50 calories.
I'm sure it was chocolate fucking hobnobs, which I'm sure are about 100 and something calories, 200 calories of fucking biscuit. So
definitely. I'm
like, and it just completely, she was like, oh yeah. And I thought, if you can't even remember, and I genuinely believe she couldn't remember scranning on a fucking pack of biscuits. So if she can't remember that from the day before, she's fucked. Do you know what I mean? She's going to be doing that more often. And yeah, so there's an example of what that looks like.
Cool.
There you go, mate.
Great.
I got angry then.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, man.
You did
fucking annoys me, that's why. Get a grip, guys, yeah? Fuck that.
So if you enjoy hearing lots of swearing, talking about sex, and just straight, no bullshit,
come to us, man.
Tune into the next episode of the It's Your Revival podcast.
It's been wild,
Coming
mate.
soon.
I've loved it. Boom.